What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another brand new review for Baddies Africa, you guys. Season 7, I think this is episode 9, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is episode 9. This episode was titled Drum Beats and Beats. And beats it was. But before I go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, sharing the video, and with that out of the way, you guys, without further ado, let us get into this episode of Baddies Africa, shall we? All right, you guys, so with this episode, I really don't expect to be here that long because not much happened in this episode. It was actually a kind of chill episode until the end of the episode. So the episode opens up and we open up where we left off. You guys remember we left off at that talent show, right? So we see as Natalie's messy ass had Tinkerbella on FaceTime, right? And I guess Natalie in her messy way is trying to get down to the bottom of who put this song out first between Tinkerbella and Cold Killer. To be quite honest with you guys, I don't give a damn. So Tinkerbella is talking about she gonna smack the shit out of Cold Killer when she see her. I was like, girl, you need to be worried about that baby in your belly. But whatever. All this over a damn song that neither one of y'all are the originators of. Cold Killer, it wasn't your song originally, and it's not Tinker's song originally either. So what are y'all arguing about? It's a remake of another song. So stupid. So then we get back to the talent show. It just went downhill from there because everybody sucked. I mean, we had Diamond. No, we didn't. We had Pretty P do a song. We had Ivory do a song. I was like, what the hell is going on here? We had Dolly and Lex get up there because Dolly got a diss song towards DTB, but they didn't play the song. I was like, okay. So Natalie tells the girls, you know, I've come up with the winner for who won this. Remember, the girls, whoever wins this, Natalie's gonna cash out them some money. So Natalie says that Choco was the one who won. But Diamond, y'all know Diamond is a court jester. So Diamond was like, we all should get money. We all should get money. I'm like, Diamond, you doing the most, right? So Natalie was like, it's a Tuesday, so yeah, everybody gonna get some money. Girl, I don't care who tell it. As long as it's told, I don't care who tells it. So then we see the next day as Natalie called up Diamond, right? So Natalie is saying in her interview that she wants for Diamond to be like a house mother so that way Diamond can stop fucking with her. I was like, oh my God, Natalie. Whatever. So Natalie told Diamond that, oh, actually, you know what? Let's backtrack real quick. Because they went out that night. I forgot all about them going out to the club. They went to some club. I forgot what the name of the club was, but they went to a club. They were there. Nadia and Akai came from, is it Young, Famous, and African? The show on Netflix. So Nadia and Akai showed up there with them. And then we see as Dolly performed that whack ass song. I wish they had bleeped and blurred the whole damn song because it was whack, right? So then Diamond performed her song behind Dolly. What was funny was while Diamond is doing her song, you see Dolly over there knowing the words to her damn song. I was like, that's weird. If I don't fuck with you and I just made a whole diss song towards you, then why do I know? Why would I want to know you? But you know, Dolly, nothing with Dolly makes any lick of sense to me personally. But moving on. So back to this phone call with Natalie and Diamond. So Natalie is telling Diamond that they are going to be going to some kind of cultural thing that they're going to be going to a cultural village. So it's up to Diamond to go get the girls ready, right? Then we see Dolly and Lex. Dolly got this eye patch over her eye. Matey. I was like, girl, what the heck? What happened to your eye? Now later in the episode, she says that Lex poked her in the eye. I was like, you sure it was Lex that poked you in the eye and it wasn't Tavi's fist that fucked up your eye? But okay, Dolly, if that's what you want to say, that's what you want to say, right? So they called up Summer. Summer ignored Dolly and Summer ignored Lex. Do I care? Absolutely not. What I also think is hilarious to me is neither Dolly nor Lex can pronounce Johannesburg. I was wondering last week why they all kept referring to it as Joburg. I was like, can y'all not pronounce Johannesburg? Johannesburg. It's very easy. Johannesburg. But okay. Now I can see it if it was what's the country that people say it different ways. I can't even think of the country. It's a country over there where people do say the name different ways because I've heard different pronunciation, but I can't even think of the country right now. But if y'all, it'll come to me probably when I'm editing it, because I know Monique Samuels from Real Housewives of Potomac and Love and Marriage DC. She went to the country that I can't even think of it right now, but I know she went there and she said it a different way, and people were in the comments was like, "That's not how it's pronounced," which I don't know how it's pronounced, but the fact that y'all can't say Johannesburg, whatever. Dolly, you're also ignorant as hell too. So Dolly is thinking when she came over here, she was expecting to see people walk around with, you know, the things on their head, walk around with, how people actually, what Dolly was expecting to see? Them fucking commercials that they show over here in the U.S. with them malnourished ass kids. Yes, that is a part of what you might see over there, but for the most part, it's civilized just like the US. It looks just like the US. The only big difference is the languages they speak. They speak different. They speak English, but they also speak French. They speak a multitude, a myriad of different languages over there, right? And the other thing that's different about, which actually I think that's true, yeah, because the U.S. is the only state. The U.S. is the only country that I know of where we drive on the left side, and not because I know in Africa, in African countries, they drive on the right side, right? That's the main. Yeah, they drive on the right side because I had a South African class. I had a South African classmate when I was in college, and he's not this kind of South. He's not this South African. He was a white South African guy. And he was talking about because he was talking about when he came to the States, how it was a culture shock for him, especially. And he said the biggest one was the fact that we drive on the left hand side and not the right hand side. So that took a while for him to get adjust. Oh, that would be an adjustment, right? To drive on the right. I couldn't even. Oh, driving on the right hand side. Neither here nor there, right? So that's that. But you ignorant as hell. So then Dolly, ma'am. The fact that you keep sitting here and referring to Tavi Baby as a man, ma'am, without your wig on and them slick backs on, you give Michael Myers. You give Michael Myers, but okay, you want to keep referring to Tavi as a man. I'm pretty sure she could call you a man if she wanted to as well. Again, you without a wig, not a pretty sight. Now we see as Pretty P is talking to Diamond and to Ivory. So Pretty P let them know that her grandfather had passed away, and my condolences to you, Pretty P. 100% my condolences to you. But I will say this, and I'm gonna say this in a very respectful way. I know that you said later in the episode that your grandfather would want you, he wants you, and he would want you to do this. But I also think it is more important to be at home with your family and loved ones during this time of bereavement for your grandfather. This show ain't even worth it in my personal opinion. Go home, be with your family. I think that should be the most important thing in the world. Say fuck, granted I do realize this show it gives these girls more money than they probably were used to. So I understand that. But money comes and goes. Family is forever. You know what I'm saying? So go home to your family. Now, while they were talking, Tavi came out, right? So Tavi came out, and Tavi is still pissed off about her chain. So she wants her chain back from Dolly, and she wants it back in Blood. I said, well, I be damn. I mean, girl, you already fucked up her face. And dog, that's why I think you lied about about Lex poking you in the eye. Cause girl, we saw you after that fight with Tavi last week. Your face was fucked up. So Tavi fucked your eye up. Just be real about it. And then you get an attitude, which I'm jumping all over the place, but you got an attitude later in the episode with when Diamond and it wasn't Diamond. It was or was it Diamond? Was Diamond on that bus? I know Russian Cream was on that bus. Russian asked about it. Yes, it was Diamond. Diamond, they asking you about your eye. You getting pissed off. Talking about, don't worry about my eye. Okay, bitch. You the one that's in here with eye patch, not me. My hand's just fucked up. But your eye is fucked up. My hand will heal quicker than your eye. Because you probably got a black eye. I just got a busted hand. So whatever. So Choco, Elsie, and Fauna are having a conversation, right? And they're asking Choco. Now, what I will say is they were talking about the fact that, neither Elsie nor Choco, they speak the same languages, but there is one word that they had in common. I honestly don't care about that whole African queen shit. Elsie, girl, all I want you to do is find a better wig, and I also want you to find better makeup. And then lose that blush, please and thank you. That blush, I want you to get rid of it expeditiously. Also, they asked Choco, so remember, Choco was the one who won the talent show, right? So they asked Choco, did you get your money from Natalie? She said, not yet. I said, you ain't gonna never get that money. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. You're never gonna get that money from Natalie, babe. Natalie played in your fucking face. So then we see Scotty, she returned. So Scotty went to go see Rolly and basically told Rolly, like, yeah, I had a panic attack. Girl, what you have a panic attack for? Now I would understand if you had a panic attack like when Lex was trying to fight you. Well, not even really trying to fight you. When Lex fought you, I would have understood a panic attack then, but what you having a panic attack for? So Rolly is giving Scotty the rundown on who drop kicked who. I didn't really care. Am I gonna talk about it? Nope, I'm not even gonna get on it. I'm not even gonna get on it. So we see as the girls made it to the cultural village, right? Now, this is the part of the episode where I kind of tuned out. Not Rolly, but Natalie did let the girls know about what's going on with Pretty P, and that Pretty P is gonna be going home to be with her family. All the girls rallied around Pretty P, gave her a hug. She also let the girls know that Summer will be returning. I said, fuck. Why is Summer coming back? No, don't clock that. Please don't clock that. And in the preview for next week's episode, we see as Summer is going to make her return. I said, fuck. Why is Summer back? Why is Summer back? Moving on. Now, this, like I also said, I wasn't really listening to this. I wasn't listening to that man talk about the women who are single and the women who are married. I wasn't listening to that. I was just looking at this scenery. And I was looking at that village. And then he said one woman cooks for the entire village. I was like, oh shit, I know that lady gotta be tired. One person cooks for an entire village? Bitch, it couldn't be me and it wouldn't be me. But I did like them getting a history lesson, right? Getting a lesson in the culture. What I will say about that was it was really nice to see this as opposed to just seeing the girls do nothing but fight with each other. I thought it was cool to see. But we did get a fight in this episode. I said we couldn't go one episode without a fucking fight. And Natalie instigated the fucking fight. So then we see as they did, the people did a dance in their culture. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And even the girls got out there and had fun with them. Lex got out there, started dancing, hitting the splits. Then, they were giving the girls dance lessons. I was like, this is cool. They was even teaching the girls how to play on the drums. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I was like, this is cool. This is cute. I like this. Then Natalie decides that she wants to call a house meeting before they go to the club. Anybody that got anything that they want to say, put it out there on the table. I said, well, I be damn, Natalie. Girl, what the fuck, Natalie? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why the fuck? So this allows Tavi, whatever her name is, this allows Tavi, whatever that girl's name is, to call out Dolly about the chain. I said, girl, this chain. Somebody please tell me how much this chain is worth. I would really, 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 really love to know what the value is of those Baddies chains. It don't feel, honestly, the way that it's like they mass produce them, it don't really feel like they would have that much of value, but hey, the girls go up for the chains, right? So Dolly did this to Tavi. And then Lex comes down. I said, Lex, and she's like, my bitch my bitch, her eyes covered up, so I'm gonna get there for her. I said, oh my God. So Tavi and Lex get the fighting, and that's where the episode ended. And honestly, Tavi, girl, please stop fighting Lex. Please stop fighting Lex. Because in the preview for next week, she's talking about every time Lex stepped up, she's going to give it to her. I said, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. But she is. What I will say about that is I can respect that Tavi don't back down from Lex, even though Lex beats the shit out of her. I respect it. But I want to see it stop. My thing is, Dolly, you say if she want her chain, come get it. But she just literally sat there right in front of you and said, I want my chain, and all you can do is give her the middle finger. Dolly, you lame. You a lame duck. Lame as hell. Weak as fuck. But hey, guys, that's really all I got for this episode of Baddies Africa. You guys can leave it in the comment section what you guys thought about it down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, you guys. Turn on your post notifications, and also you guys share the video. And until the next time, stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this was a short episode. I'm shocked that this is a 17-minute video. But I'll see you guys in the next video.